Welcome back, my friends. In today's video, I'm going to show you how I transformed my front door from this to this. I'm really excited for today's video. Going to do some outdoor decor and of course show you guys how I transformed my dirty front door space into something a little bit more fitting for spring/summer. I'm really excited for you guys to watch that, and I hope you guys are too. Before you jump into watching the video, I would love for you guys to become part of the DIY family. All you have to do is hit that subscribe button and notification bell so you're notified every time I upload a video. All right, let's go ahead and get on to the DIYs and front door transformation. So this is what the space is looking like right now, and it's not too bad, but the lawn hasn't been mowed, the rosemary is overgrown, and there's so much dust in the patio area. And again, it's not too bad, but I think just a few little touches are gonna definitely spruce up this space quite a bit. All right, first things first, gotta trim that rosemary. Alright, so this was my first time using one of these tools. I started out with clippers, but that was going to take way too long. Now, if you want to know your #1 hack to sprucing up your front space is do something that your husband has been putting off. Start it right before he gets home from work. That way when he does get there, he can finish the job. Laundry done before I gotta pick up MILANI in an hour. I gotta get gas before I pick her up. Then I gotta make the orthodontist appointment. I gotta redo the budget. I have my grocery list that I have to do. I also gotta clean up the kitchen. I gotta clean up this mess. We got a Chinese event tonight. And then, what am I gonna make for dinner?
Woo! Maybe after this delivery, she can actually get this patio clean.
Friends, I've worked with HelloFresh in the past, and now that Green Chef is owned by them, I decided to give them a try. Green Chef is a CCOF certified organic company. Now there's something for everyone, whether you have a big family like I do or only cooking for yourself. Everything is wholesome and balanced, and there's options for every lifestyle like keto, paleo, vegan, gluten-free, vegetarian, fast and fit, and Mediterranean. As you guys can see, my life as a work-from-home mom with 4 kids is hectic and crazy, and Green Chef makes it easy from choosing my meal plans, delivering it right to my doorstep just like you guys saw, sending perfectly portioned and pre-measured meals where all I have to do is follow the step-by-step recipes to create the perfect meal for my family in a short amount of time. Now, who wouldn't love that? You can go to greenchef.com and get $130 off plus free shipping on your first box when using my code AraceliChan130. Truth be told, I don't always get to enjoy my food sitting down uninterrupted, and sometimes I don't even get to chew, you guys. But today I just couldn't wait to try this delicious food before my plate hit the table. So nothing much to explain here. I'm just gonna go ahead and quickly get my space cleaned up. And you guys, there was so much dust, cobwebs, spiders, ants, mosquitoes, like the light fixture. I didn't realize how bright our light was until after I cleaned it. And yeah, we just have not had time to do anything to the front, and I haven't done anything since Christmas. The only thing that my husband did was clear out the Christmas decor and just, put it in the garage, as you guys saw from my last video. But yeah, it feels really nice to get this space cleaned up. So as you guys can see, not all patios come with vinyl flooring. So for my next hack, here's one that I did several years back, and it's still holding strong. We just went ahead and laid down some peel and stick vinyl flooring, and I think it totally transformed that front space. Obviously going from just like the concrete look to this nice wooden plank look, and it's super easy to install. I will actually link the original video down below if you guys are interested in watching that. This definitely will give your space a new, fresh look. And I mean, it's so much nicer than just the concrete, right? All right, so I was looking at getting a new door, but that's not gonna happen. So we're gonna go ahead and do the landlord special on my front door. This door has definitely seen better days, and that blue trim is just not doing it for me. It just has caked on dirt and grime. I don't know where the grime came from, but it's just really nasty. So I just took some hot soapy water and started cleaning off the door, and that way it's nice and clean so we can start painting. And by we, I mean me. My other hack is to, start these projects and then have my husband watch the kids so I can get a little break. So yeah, just go ahead and clean it off and start painting. It's crazy how one little coat of paint can make such a difference. Well, it was one coat of paint for the door, but I used 3 for that blue trim to make sure that I completely covered it. All right, so the door is all landlord specialed up. Now these right here, I'm actually gonna paint black, but since I ran out of black paint and chalkboard paint, I'm gonna go ahead and Dollar Tree or $1.25 it up, but I'm gonna use this chalkboard paint, and I think this is gonna be enough for those little windows. So yep, that's what I'm gonna do. I did notice that when I messed up, I used the hot soapy water and it would come off. So maybe I'll do like a sealant, or otherwise it's okay if it comes off if I do want to change the color in the future. Okay, so I hadn't been to $1.25 store in quite a while, and I found these super cute garden fences, and ooh, that one's broken. Actually, I found that they break pretty easily, so you got to make sure that you're putting it in really soft dirt. I feel like these are a really budget-friendly solution to brightening up your front yard or your garden area. And I think I bought a total of like 16 or something. I don't remember how many I used. 1, 2, 3, 4. I can't count it. But it looks so much better. And then right here, I'm just going to go ahead and start cleaning everything off so that I can start decorating. And what I really like about this floor is that it's super easy to clean. The only thing that I did notice is that on the very edge where the sun hits it most, it did get a little discoloration. So it's just a tad different. Like the shade is a tad different than the ones further closer to the door. But that's okay. It still looks great. All right. So for my next hack, this is one that I used before. I don't know if you guys have seen it or not, but I took some of these woven rugs from Dollar Tree back then. $1.25 now. They do have different colors. I took a total of 4 of them and I just hot glued them together right on the edge. I didn't overlap them because I don't want them to be bulky. And I'm just going to go ahead and lay those right down onto my floor. And then I did have this chunky like welcome mat that I honestly don't like the look of it. It's like the brown and black. It didn't go with like the theme this time around. So what I did was just go ahead and flip it right over and just use the black part. I was going to write some words on it, but I totally forgot, but that's okay. I'll do it next time. Okay, so now for the DIY-ish decor. I found this huge lantern at Goodwill for like $5. It's just a little broken on some ends, but you really can't tell. And my hack for this one is taking some of these $1.25 solar lights. They have all different kinds of solar lights at $1.25 store. And I'm going to take 3 of them and just zip tie them right into the frame. If I had black zip ties, I would have used those, but I am doing these in like different heights, and it beats having to have like a, you know, LED light to turn on and off, and then it also beats having like real life candles on a wooden lantern. On this next one, I'm actually just reusing a frame that I made previously in a video that I will link down below. So I'm just taking off the original words that I put on there and making some new ones. For this one, I did use some 4 of these $1.20. I'm still going to call it Dollar Tree, okay guys? It just makes it easier. I used 4 of these frames, just glue them together, and then I also used this ivory silk and satin spray paint. So again, I will link that original video down below so you guys can see step by step how I made like the words and how I printed them out. And in this case, I'm just replacing a couple of the words with some other ones. And then the other 2 frames, it's just going to be blank paper because I'm going to use some decals from Dollar Tree. So I went to Restore Habitat for Humanity and I found this really cool wicker, I don't know, she called it an umbrella stand, and I'm just going to go ahead and paint it with this stone gray spray paint, and that is pretty much it. I was going to put some florals or like some green stems on there, but I think I already have enough of that, so I'm just going to leave that one as is. I feel like the thrift stores are a perfect place to find baskets, all sorts of baskets. Like this one that I purchased for $4.29. It's a little broken here and there, but it's okay. We're going to make it work, and I'm just going to transform it with this same spray paint that I used on that frame. And I feel like it just brightened it up so much more than that ugly yellow look. And using a regular vase and some Dollar Tree moss, and also one of these round styrofoam or foam floral thingies. Just gonna put that right in there, and I'm gonna attach this really cool stem that I found at Goodwill as well. This was only a couple of bucks, and I'll tell you, it's super high quality. The leaves are nice and thick, and it looks super realistic, and I think it looks great outside. Now, if you can't find a pretty basket at the thrift store, there's some like these at $1.25 store, and then I just took one of those and some extra fabric that I had laying around. It's like pleather, and I just cut some strips and made some handles for it. I kind of spruced it up using some thumbtacks on it just to make it look a little bit more high end. And then one of my hacks for this to make sure that you don't spend a lot of money on material is to cut out a piece of foam board, and that's going to be giving the basket like some height so you don't have to fill it completely all the way to the bottom. So as you can see here, I'm just cutting it to size. I'm putting some floral foam at the bottom and then putting that foam board at the top. And again, another piece of greenery from Goodwill that was $2.99, super thick, and I actually have a lot more of it left over. I'm just going to stick that right into that foam and then add some moss to the top of it. And I did like the lantern on that little table that I have there, but I felt like it was just too much with the lantern and then that planter, so I decided to hang it. I just used some twine and I hung it right up into a hook that's up there. Okay, so now this plant was just toppling all over the place. So my next hack is to just take a little nail and then stick that basket right on there, and it's not going to fall off. So here's a little reminder of how it looked like before, and to be honest with you, we didn't get a chance to mow the lawn up until today, which is too late to add it into this video, so but there's my before and after. We have come to the end of today's video. I really do hope you guys enjoyed it, and thank you guys so much for tuning in. I know it's been a while, but like I said, I'm trying to be back more often than not. So if you did enjoy this video, you guys know what to do. Make sure you guys leave me a thumbs up, and make sure you leave your comments or questions down below. Don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Bye!